Hello, Glorious Cow here. I want to thank everybody on Mastodon who checked out my light pen thread and gave me some good tips. I've added a 4.7 kilo ohm pull-up resistor to the strobe line. That's the line that actually is connected to the photo sensor. In theory, the button lines need pull-ups as well. This was just really convenient because I could just slip a little 805 in there. So now what happens, I got the light pen connected to this little RST32 breakout board. We can see that we've got on the scope, this is the yellow probe, so we've got a active high, or active low signal. This is 5 volts now. So what I'm going to show you is I've got this stupid little ring light I got off Alibaba. Here, turn this on, and if you notice, if I poke it, the scope, you can see immediately we have a, well, it's pretty slow rising edge, right? But it is there. And we can change our scope to watch the falling edge as well, which is much cleaner. And from what I'm reading, the strobe actually triggers on the falling edge, and that's why the long persistence phosphors are a problem, because they don't fade fast enough. So by the time the pen has triggered the strobe, the raster is way past that point. This is kind of neat. I think this is going to work. I just need to, I don't want to like cut up the D-sub connector, so my plan was to use these adapters and make little converters. So one would go to the PC Junior header, one would go to the Tandy header, which is also a game port but slightly different pin out. Then the other one would go to the CGA pin out, which if you've never seen it, it's right up here in the corner. And it's funny because this strobe wires go all the way to the end of the board over here somewhere, and then of course to the Motorola. The way the light pen works in the CGA is it's pretty much all just the Motorola and some register to set and clear the strobe. You basically prime the strobe on the 6845, and then when you give it the strobe signal, it will latch its current character address, and then it's just up to you to kind of work out based on your start address and your CRTC parameters what an address actually means as far as where you are on the screen. Not quite as handy as the Commodore 64 version, which actually gives you a X and Y coordinate. Now there is technically a BIOS call for reading the light pen, but what we have found is that almost every clone maker got it wrong because they honestly just didn't care about the light pen at that point. Anyway, I guess my next update will be showing this thing working on a real IBM PC. As soon as I fix mine.